Hey guys, it's Angie from Lucky Little Learners, and today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial of how to edit some editable brag tags. Oftentimes I get questions on how exactly to do that, so I just thought it'd be easier to show you a video tutorial. So when you download my file, you're going to get a folder with a bunch of zip files in it. You're going to choose the one that interests you best. We have full color and black and white. For today's tutorial, I'm going to just show you the school images, full color. The reason I like editable brag tags is because so often the ones that are already pre-made are great. You can use them for all kinds of things, but sometimes you have specific things to your classroom or specific things to your school that obviously wouldn't be made pre-made by a seller. So the editable brag tags come in handy there. So one thing I'm thinking about that oftentimes teachers like to find some creative ways to motivate their kids to behave would be assemblies. And I know that during the school year we get plenty of them. So I'm going to choose this clipboard brag tag for that purpose. And I'm picking it on purpose because I'm going to choose what the brag tag is going to say. And for this one in particular, it's going to say awesome assembly behavior. I chose that for this tutorial because it has 3 lines, and as you can see here, there are 2 text boxes, and you're not limited to that, and I want to show you how you can get around that. So to put in your words, you just double click on the text, enter it in, assembly. Now I need a 3rd line, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the text box, I'm going to Command C and then Command V for copy and paste shortcut. I'm going to put in my 3rd word. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move them up, but I will caution you not to move them up too far because you are going to need to hole punch a hole at the top of your brag tag, so you're going to need to leave some room. Now because these are editable, you can not only change the words, but you can also change the font. So I'm going to go into my fonts and I'm going to pick MTF Jumpin' Jack. I'll provide the link to that font. It's a free download for personal use. So I'm going to go in here and change the font to all 3 of those words. And if you want, you can mix it up and get all fancy, whatever is visually appealing to you. So here I've got my awesome assembly behavior. Now, obviously, if we had to go through that process for every single one of these brag tags, that would take up a lot of time. So I'm going to show you a shortcut. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to highlight all 3 of these text boxes and just nudge it over a little bit. Just click in your arrow. That's a little tip. And then I'm going to go up and click on Control, and then I'm going to go to Group. This isn't a necessity, but it is a helpful little tip, and you'll see why in a second. So now I've got my awesome assembly behavior grouped. I'm going to go in here to the 1st row, and I'm going to delete all of these text boxes. Now, I held down the Shift button as I clicked on each one. That allowed me to get all of them selected and then deleted. Another shortcut tip. Now I'm going to go in and highlight or click on the grouped text. I'm going to Command C and Command V, and that will give me my shortcut for copy and paste. Okay, and it's kind of being finicky, so I'm going to just nudge it a little bit. Again, I Command C, Command V for copy and paste. My little red guidelines let me know that it's all lined up perfectly. Okay, now I have my top row. Now it gets even better. I actually don't need to sit and do that to every single brag tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to delete all these text here boxes, again by holding down the Shift key while selecting all of those. Okay, so now they're deleted. I'm going to go in and I'm going to select all 5 of the brag tag grouped texts. I'm going to Command C, Command V, and that gave me an entire row of text. Huge time saver. And repeat. Command C, Command V, and now I'm done. Okay? If you really wanted to get fancy, you can also change the color of text. You can give your text an outline. Again, all I did here was I'm going to go in, I am going to format text effects. I got that by hitting Control and clicking on the text. And then that brings me up when I click on text options, you can put in a shadow, you can put in reflection, glow, soft edges, 3D formatting. You can also go in and sometimes I'll outline them. I think that looks nice. And then you can make the thickness of the outline increase or decrease depending on what you prefer. Another fun thing I like to sometimes do to my brag tags is I'll take it and I will just kind of turn it. And so if you have your whole grouped text highlighted, you can see how you can turn it. So a lot of things that you have control over with these editable brag tags. You can print it right from PowerPoint, or you can save it as a PDF and print it, whatever you prefer. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful for you. Again, these came from Lucky Little Learners in my editable brag tag bundle. I will be adding a lot more brag tags soon, but with that the price also increases. So grab yours now, and again, I hope you found this helpful. Have a great